Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. I'm back at it again. I was absent last night. I did a bit of overtime and then I wasn't feeling too flash, so I was like, I'll just have an early night, go to bed, and be ready for the weekend. It's now the weekend. It's Friday night. So let's get it. First up, I've got a beer called Rango. Very weird name. I was going to say reed name. Mango, lime, and chili sour. It's got some pretty funky can artwork. Very trippy. And it is at 6%. And it's by working title out of Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. So yeah, I'll love a bit of chili in beer occasionally, and I feel like chili would go well with mango and lime, so it's going to be interesting. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what it says on the back. Sojourn the desert with this dusty mango, lime, and chili sour. Fruity, spicy, and sour. It's the ultimate thirst quencher. We'll see about that. I've got the hashtag proper glassware. It's actually my second favourite working title glass. I can't find my good one. I've got a birthday one from him, and it's just like a schooner glass with a green logo on it. Pretty cool. So let's get into it. Cheers to the chat. We've got Adam and Yaska. Good to see you. So yeah, I did a bit more overtime tonight, but yeah, I probably just started a bit later because I didn't get time to have dinner at work, so I had it when I come home. It's a tough life when you go to work at night and you can't even have your food. We've just been busy this week. I had a few people sort of not showing up as well, which always hurts. So I'm hoping this has got like a nice sort of mouth puckering sourness and a little chili bite. And I love lime as well, so let's hope the lime is prominent. Ooh, I can smell the chili. Cheers, boys. Could be. I got no idea. I'm terrible with films. Oh, yeah, cool. I'll have to check it out. Cheers, lads. Let's get into it. Geez, the glass is a bit dirty. So it's got a fair bit of carbonation going on that's all over the glass. I would say colour, it's different to what it looks on the camera. It's more of like a light orange. It sort of looks like dark or burnt in the camera. It's got no head to it whatsoever. Body is probably light to medium. It's more, definitely looks like it's more of a Berliner Weiss style sour. Certainly not a big American fruited or anything like that. But yeah, working title do this style pretty well, so hopefully this one's as good as some of their others. I do love lime, as I said. I do love chili. Mango can be hit and miss, but I feel like with these two adjuncts, it'll be good. Let's see how it smells. I'm keen for a beer tonight. I think because I felt pretty crook last night and I've done a fair bit of overtime this week. It's like now I know it's a weekend. It's like I'm keen for a beer. Cheers. There's a party going on next door. Too bad they always play shit music. So I'm getting huge mango and the chili's quite dominant as well. I'm not really smelling lime too much. Yeah, Jack barked at Angus for something. I think he just got too close to him, probably stepped on him. Yeah, I've never lived. I don't think I've ever lived next to anyone that's had good music taste. Yeah, boy. Cheers, Joshy. Hope you had a good week, mate. And yeah, it's got like I would say like a crackery, grainy type base, but very light. It's definitely got like summer feels just by the smell. I feel like it's going to be quite easy to drink, but if you're not a chili fan, you probably won't like it. Bottoms up, as Yaska said. I'm thirsty. Ooh, yeah. It actually reminds me of like because of the mango and the spice and the lime. It reminds me of like a Thai curry. Because some Thai curries have mango and chili, and then you'll put a dash of lime on it as well. Yeah, it's just got that. It just screams like Thai curry to me. If only I was like eating some chicken right now. I feel like up front's mango and chili. The chili like carries through, so you still get it on the aftertaste, but then that's when the lime comes in. And yeah, you obviously just because it's the style it is, you're not getting sort of other flavors. It's just the malt and the three flavors. But yeah, I am getting lime, but it sort of comes in later. I just feel like there's not as much lime as what there is mango. I'd love to know what spice they've used. It sort of comes across as like habanero. But yeah, it's quite big. Like I love my spice and I can handle a fair bit of spice in any particular thing, but you wouldn't want it much more spicier than this in the beer. So I feel like a lot of people wouldn't like it. Ooh, Jackie wants it. No, he doesn't. He's shying away. Hey. Cheers, Craig. Good to see you, bro. Turmeric, I've seen in beer. Yep. But yeah, as far as mouthfeel goes, and like, it's very light and very crushable. Like, you look at it like that, looks like bloody, yeah, just like juice. Yeah, just reminds me of a Thai curry. I could go a Thai curry right now, even though I just had toasted sandwiches. So yeah, good size cans these, the big 500s. So is that actually a name of a film, Adam? Is that what you were saying? Rango. I know of Ranger or Ranger or Dingo, but not Rango. Can't, Jackie. Relax, bro. It's the weekend, bro. Actually, it's not the weekend for you. You just sit at home and do nothing every day. You're like one of those people that wind me up, Jackie, that doesn't work, and then they'll go, "Oh, yay! It's the weekend! Woohoo!" Isn't it the weekend for you every day? Cheers. He's glaring at me now. Django. I wish. I wish they would do my shopping and cooking. Actually, the main thing I wish they'd do is clean my bathroom. That's the shittest thing. Cleaning bathroom and probably I've got a dishwasher, but I still like clean a lot of like pots and pans and stuff. Like hand wash them. Just because they're big, awkward sizes. So yeah, it'd be good if they could do that. Shopping's always the thing that annoys the fuck out of me. Typical bloke. I can't be fucked going shopping. Just finish work and it's like the last thing you want to do. Work a long day and then you come home and you're still working. The joys of adult life. Yep. And that's the thing, like at times there's particular things you have less to worry about, but then you have to do everything. So it's like you sort of there's particular things you can't skip on. So at least when you're in a relationship, it's like you can do the lawns and you can do I don't know, like the dishes and a few other things, and then your partner's sort of if it's an even spread, it's good, it works well. But yeah, when you're by yourself, it's like you got to do it all. No one else is going to help you. One of the best things about not having a chick, because most of my life I've been in relationships. When you don't have a girlfriend, you have a lot. It's a lot easier to keep your bathroom cleaner, I reckon. You don't have fucking like makeup and hair and all that shit everywhere. Apologies to any girls out there watching. Yeah, I do a bit of that. You can tell this beer's got chili in it. I can feel it like going down my whatever the pipe is. It's like quite warming. I'll probably piss tomorrow and I'll have a ring not a ring of fire, I'll have a tip of fire. It's one thing that's funny when you have obviously when you have hot food you get the ring of fire, but quite often if it's like chili in like a drink, you piss and then it's like, ooh, that ain't good. Okay. Where am I up to with the comments? That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, go for the extension, bro. Enjoy your weekend. Assignments are for weekdays. Don't waste your weekend. Coolio. Anyone got anything exciting on for the weekend? Another quiet one for me. Hopefully, I actually joined some streams this weekend. I was I've been terrible the last few weekends. I haven't sort of hung with anyone. I've just got to that point when people, especially the Englanders, when they're streaming at silly o'clock for me, it's like it has to be a stream I really want to join if I'm going to get up and get into it so early. If there's a couple of people on the stream that I'm not interested in, I'll just be like, fuck it, and going back to sleep. Cheers, Evie. At work, I did not have my dinner because we were so fucking busy. I got about a 15-minute break earlier in the shift, and then after that, I just worked all the way through. And I think I did like an hour overtime tonight. So yeah, I was working flat out for probably about 7 hours without a break. So I feel a little bit tired, like as in sleepy tired, but I feel more like physically tired. A lot of moving around tonight. Just a relaxed weekend. My back is out, laid up in bed. No good, bro. Yeah, so as I said, I didn't have tea till I got home. And then, yeah, because I'd made toasted sandwiches to cook at work. And then, yeah, because I didn't get to eat them there, I just had them once I got home. And I was thinking about maybe having something heartier, but then I thought, nah, fuck it. I'll just have a couple of beers and then get up at a decent time tomorrow. And, yeah, I'll have a good feed. Might even have a big breakfast or something. Yeah, can be a bit like that. Like sometimes it's like, I don't know, even just it's like you can't be fucked going just to like suit up, and it's like you're putting on a show sort of thing. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, I totally get what you mean though. Like you sometimes you just can't be fucked with. Like you wouldn't think it with me, but there are times, especially when it's like to do with, I don't know, people you went to school with, and that's like everyone's trying to sort of big themselves up, and it's like, ugh, I don't know, you just can't be fucked socialising with certain people. Yeah, surprisingly, ever since I moved into the house I'm in now, I always thought I don't want a TV in my bedroom because I've always had one in there every other place I've lived. Also, too, because I live by myself, so I thought I'd rather, if I'm going to watch TV, I'd rather be sitting out in the lounge room and hanging with the dogs and watching TV in the lounge. And then when I go to bed, actually try to go to sleep. But yeah, I think if anything, I've probably slept worse since I haven't had a TV in the bedroom. Cheers, Steve. Welcome in. Yeah, yeah. It's one thing that shits me, like because I live and work in a small country town. Every time you go to the supermarket, you'll run into someone from work, and it's just that having to have a chat. Like if it's someone you haven't like, oh, so how's it going in your area? Oh yeah, oh, do you know this person? It's like, oh, for fuck's sake, just just let me get my shit and get home. let's see how this beer has progressed with a bit of warmth and a bit of air. Still smells the same, like predominantly mango with just this chili hit. Hmm. I feel like the spice sort of gives it an added texture. It's almost like you get a slight chalky feeling to the mouthfeel because I don't know, you sort of get this taste of that chili lingering on, and then you get like a bit of a different, like chalky mouthfeel. Cheers, Juzz. How are you, bro? Sensual. Cheers, buddy. You legend, short straw. You fucking legend, bro. The beard has its own habitat. Get yourself a beer with some chili in it, Juzzy. Bit of spice in your life. Greg. Probably will one day. One day there'll be a big, like, a possum or something. I've heard mice are really bad in Australia this season. Like, I've heard a lot of people talking about them at work, but just like, it seems like they're pretty bad, like compared to usual. I don't know what it is. Buddy is this guy here. Snags and pasta in tomato sauce. Sounds alright. Farm mice. Yeah. Like there was a guy. There's been a heap of people at work just talking about how mice seem real, like worse than what they normally are. And then yeah, I've heard people talking about it on TV and stuff. Yeah, one of the guys at work was saying he just got a new cat because he's sick of the mice at his property, and he said the cat's already caught about 10. It's like fuck yeah, they do the job. Epidemic in Victoria. Yeah. Cheers to Victoria. Great state. Shit politicians. Probably the same in every state and federal. Hit the old like button too, guys. We're in the healthy double figures most of the sesh. It's good. Melbourne is a great city, I must admit. One of the entertainment capitals of the world. One of the best, definitely one of the best cities for music and sport. But yeah, they need to sort out their shit with their fucking infrastructure. Cheers, Juzzy's missus. Sheree. I just see the short wife. I'm like, who's that? Then I'm like, oh, I know who that is. Welcome in. Yeah, I was watching your video with the getting the produce when I was walking home last night from work. I'm like, oh, it popped like because I meant to subscribe the other day when it come up on, was it on Facebook or something? And then yeah, you popped up in my feed. I'm like, oh, I haven't subscribed yet. And then yeah, I quite often I'll either listen to music or just watch YouTube videos while I'm walking home or to work. Yeah, unfortunately. Actually, if anyone's in any city in Australia tomorrow, at any stage, try and join the Australia Walk. I think it's tomorrow. And if you're in Melbourne, you got to join Juzzy's thing, the backpacks. Juzzy and Cherie and quite a few others. So yeah, new channel here, guys. Get around it. So yeah, it's Cherie, Juzzy's other half. I'm sure you have seen her in his videos. Yeah, she's just started a channel up. I think it's going to mainly be around food. Is that right? But yeah, probably like local travels and stuff. I've watched a couple of vids. It's got that like nice homely feel to it. Now, where was I? Sidetracked. Nah, bro. Unfortunately, I got to stay home this weekend. I probably won't be in Melbourne for a few weekends, so it's a bit of a shame. I wanted to check it out. We'll do something eventually. Josh, welcome in. Hopefully work goes quick for you, bro. Hopefully we have a beer together this weekend. We keep saying we're going to and we don't. Yeah. I just want to experience living in the suburbs just for a couple of years of my life to see if I enjoy it. Because I honestly think I would. If I could find I don't know, just a similar job to what I got now, or just something that I don't know, I'll get at least a bit of decent cash and somewhat happy. I don't really care too much about industries and career and that. It's just as long as you've got something to sort of keep you going. Yeah, I just want to live in suburban area of like Melbourne or Sydney or Brisbane or something, and just being able to go for a walk and you got pubs to choose from and different ethnic food and your dogs interact with other dogs and yeah, like I just it'd just be a different lifestyle and something I'd sort of thrive in. I reckon, especially when you live by yourself. I feel like the town I live in, it's not a good town for people that like are single and want to sort of meet people and stuff. Cheers, Paul. Hopefully you've got a day off soon. Enjoy yourself a beer. Yep, food. Cool. Oh, he's brewing. Good shit. Pale ale, Bock and smoked doppelbock brewing at the moment. Cool. Yeah, cool. That's what you want on a Friday. Every Friday for us lately, we keep working more hours than what we do any other day. It's like, give us more work earlier in the week so we can finish at normal time Friday. Don't do it the other way around, you cunts. Yeah, stuff like that'd be alright. So even like somewhere like you got where you guys live, like I'd be happy living somewhere like that. I don't give a shit about being close to the city, but at least like I just want to be in within walking distance of a tram or a train line, and then you can pretty much just go wherever you want. I mean, obviously you can drive, but I'm just thinking like when I go on my little beer adventures and that, like I'd absolutely thrive if I lived in the city. I'd probably spend too much money too. Yeah, pretty cool out there. The north's pretty cool. Oh shit. Have you heard the cost of what those fucking things are? Like the whatever those machines are to get rid of them. Oh, the government is just so corrupt. I bet you any money the government, like politicians, probably started their own company to get the contract to do that job, and then they've just overcharged it massively. I definitely feel like the pollies have like shares in like Coles and Woolworths and all these companies that are getting away with like price gouging and shit. Taking requests. Yeah. And yeah, as you said, if you have like a public holiday or something comes up where you don't have a full week, it makes it harder for you because you're trying to squeeze more work into like less days. Yeah. Oh, don't get me started. The worst, dude. I used to work for like a electrical company, and we'd sell products to companies and like households and that as well. And then we'd go set up products in their houses or their workplaces, and a lot of it was like government. The amount of times I would go into these government workplaces, a classic example is employment. Like your employment consultants, like it's generally like a business made up of about 40 staff, and all they do is pretend to help people get jobs, but they do fuck all. Anyway, I used to go into them and like I'd be setting up like brand new TV screens and stereos and like speaker systems and just all this random shit. And every time you go into these places, they're sitting around like drinking coffee, playing pool. Just there looks like there no work gets done. It's just taking the piss, and they're just full of staff. And you're just like, this is where our government money is going, just paying for people to just fart around and abuse the system. It's like it's bad enough in like a business like where I work. You'll get a lot of middle managers and that do fuck all and get away with it. But I just think in a lot of government positions, it's just like they're absolutely taking the piss, and they're probably all getting like 100 grand a year. It's like tax-paying money, like yeah, yeah. She had a bit of character. You come back next week, you'll get another box. Is she like? I probably yeah. It was hard to tell, but I was thinking she was like maybe yeah, some sort of Eastern European. Is she like Italian or Greek or something like that? I was just going by voice. I wasn't actually watching. Yeah, price gouging in the supermarkets. It's just fucking insane. Oh my god. Just let kids be kids for fuck's sake. Yeah, fair call. I know Juzzy and Sheree are vegetarian, but yeah, there's just so many options out there these days. Doesn't matter sort of what you eat. There's plenty going on. Yep. Yeah, we got. I think our next one's for the AFL Grand Final. We get the day before it off. But yeah, apart from that, we're pretty much done. All ours seem to be sort of earlier in the year. Fair call. Yeah. Yeah, she was like Keel, wasn't she? As I said, like yeah, like I was more listening to it than watching, just because normally I'm walking and the phone's in my pocket, so I've just got the headphones in. Because of the beard. Nah, bro, I've just got a wicked beard. I've often thought that sometimes, like if, yeah, like just say for example, a Muslim male or female sort of just walk past me in the street and just wearing casual clothes or whatever. Like if they'd look at me and think, oh, he could possibly be Muslim just because of the beard and like the dark features. But no, I'm not. I have some friends that are Muslims. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, some of the public schools, the shit they dish on kids and that these days, it's ridiculous. I was thinking of doing the old Viking beard, but yeah, it'd be if I had a different job, I'd be able to, but I wouldn't be able to have it at work. So, because you get like they're like little what do you call them? It's like little pieces anyway, and you're like threading it through, and cool. Untrustworthy nose. Fair enough. Yeah, family. Yeah, I don't know if you want to be trolls, but you won't last long around here. Won't last long around here, boys. Yeah, for sure. Oh, no. I just let him make dickheads of himself first. I couldn't give a fuck what they say. I would prefer orange juice, but it is very expensive at the moment. When you go to, like, even Aldi, for example, you'll get a 2 litre apple juice for probably maybe like $2 or $3. And then the orange juice, you either can't get it all or it's like double the price. Yeah. Yeah, just a couple of new ones. But no, it's all good. No stress. Nah, there was just potential to be trolling, but it sort of stopped. Cheers, boys and girls. Hopefully the weather's good for you tomorrow when you do the backpack thing, guys. It's been pretty awesome weather like here. last few days, like barbecue weather. Like, bring on summer, I say. So yeah, the next beer I'm going to do is one of the ones from Phil. It's a Verdant IPA. It's a collaboration with New Zealand hops. Should be good. It'll be like real fresh and juicy. 6.5%. And then, yeah, I was even thinking about maybe doing a hangout, just depending on how I'm feeling. Yeah, not sure. Quite often he'll get the notifications late, he says, and then he'll join, and it's around the time I'm wrapping up. Yeah. New Zealand has the best hops in the world, I reckon. No, like I've quite often there's some New Zealand beers that come to us, like they'll be in Australia. You'll get particular craft bottle shops. They'll get a bit of a drop of New Zealand stuff. And honestly, my favourite New Zealand brew, like Garage Project, are awesome. But there's one called Small Gods. They're fucking awesome. They got really cool can artwork and sort of like awesome names and that as well. Um, the only thing is they're quite pricey, but I think their quality's so good. It's sort of like you're happy to pay that extra price. Um, Trying to think of some other New Zealand breweries I like. There's heaps of good like West Coast IPAs over there. Dunkin's are pretty good. They do like stouts, sours, bit of a mixture of stuff. Eight Wired. Um, who else? There should be so many on top of my head, but yeah, boy. You'll find heaps of beers as good as it, Evie. I think you've just got it in your head that it's like the greatest beer of all time, and it's not. There's so many beers out there that are as good, if not better. I just need a good Australian beer on here that's like hype up, and then you'll be like, oh, I want to try that instead. Yep, cool. Yeah, I dare say. Oh, I don't know if they'd be doing it live, but they'll definitely be filming. I reckon it'll probably be more of a film and then edit and put it up later, sort of thing. Or they might even do both. Yeah, the tours and that are good. Howdy, Vanessa. Welcome in. Oh, God. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is wrap this up and start a newie and get on this. So this one that I'm drinking now, it's pretty much stayed the same all the way through. Um, as I said, with the base, it's like biscuity and like grainy. It's definitely drinks like a Berliner Weiss anyway. Like mango and lime. I felt like the mango is very strong. So if you like mango, it'll be right up your alley. But yeah, it depends whether you like chili or not. The chili was quite spicy. I feel like when I go for a piss tomorrow, I'll feel it. Yeah, the lime. I reckon it just needed a bit more lime to it, just to balance it out. And the lime would have went even better with the chili than the mango did. But yeah, very light, like easy drinking, refreshing. It'd be good like on a summer's day, sitting out in a beer garden. You could smash a few of them. Score, I'd probably say I'll go a 4.1 out of 5. Things that would have made it better. It's like if it was more of like a thicker, like sort of American style fruit sour, it would have really, I don't know, just having a bit more body and creaminess to it would have really elevated it. As I said, a bit more of a lime punch to it. Yeah, I felt like the chili was good. It was sort of a good heat. But yeah. So well said, Fred. Fred Durst. Cool. So yeah, I'll be doing another one in about 5 minutes' time, and it will be an English craft beer for the Poms out there. I think Simon from Real Ale Craft Beer did this beer a couple of days ago. I just remember seeing it pop up on a thumbnail. Yep. Good people in this community. Banana Rama. Hmm. I know if you're going to put, it depends on what alcohol it is, but when you're brewing beer, if you want to put particular things into the beer, like during or after fermentation, you pretty much got to like sanitize them, like soak them in sort of vodka or something like that first, because it can infect the beer. So yeah, but as far as like yeah, putting plum into an alcohol, so like plum into I don't know, like vodka or gin or something like that. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think the best way just to go about it would probably to be yeah, just research on Google or what is it, buddy? Chat GPT or whatever the fuck it's called, because they'd have a heap of options on there. See, when I made a ginger beer once, and instead of putting the whole fruits in, because I wanted like a ginger beer with like a orange, lemon, and like allspice sort of addition. So what they recommended is you don't use the actual juice. You like grate up the peel, and it's amazing how much like flavour and aroma you get out of just that. You sort of boil it up like a tea and then add it to the beer. It worked really well. Yeah, fairly accurate. I think if you were scoring out of 10, yeah, you'd probably say, yeah, maybe 7.5. Oh, yeah, I don't know. It's sort of the whole scoring system. It can be weird at times. Right, said Fred Durst with his red New York cap. Anyway, peeps, hit the old like button if you haven't already and come join us on the next one. Yeah. Fucking oath. Yeah. If I owned my own place and had like a decent setup, like a man shed, I would definitely still brew and I would have a still as well. And you'd be very careful with who you'd have around at your place for drinks because, yeah, obviously stills aren't a legal thing. Yeah, it'd be like me wearing a Collingwood jumper in the AFL. I fucking hate them. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'll be back 5 minutes time. Come check us out drinking this bad boy. It's going to be very enjoyable. Cheers, guys. Later.